Okay, YouTubers. So here's the situation here. I have a water drip system here for all my garden plants, and I decided to buy one of these Miracle Grow liquid feeders, universal systems, to make it easier on myself, being able to, switch from water to feeding the plants. So I could just switch it to feed before I go to work, one time a week, and it'll do it while I'm at work when it's warmer in the day. However, if you have a 1/2-inch line like I do, and you got yourself a 25 psi regulator, you will come to learn that it's not going to work. Well, I gave a call to Miracle Grow and found out that their unit takes a 30 psi minimum. So this is in order to fix this problem, but hopefully my emitters won't blow out. So it's kind of an experiment at the same time. So I don't know if you have one of these places around your way. It's called Turf Equipment Supply. We have one down here in Jessup, Maryland. And this is the model number of what I purchased, which is a 35 psi regulator. So first thing I gotta do is I gotta clear out my line pressure from what I already have in here. So I'm gonna do that where my knees aren't. So I'm gonna turn my water supply off and open up my I use that one to fill up my water tubs and whatnot. So, alrighty, cleared the line. So I'm going to take this bad Billy off. So, first I'm going to take off my pressure regulator. That's a 25 psi. Kind of sucks. And now that 35 psi one I bought, it's roughly $14.50. It was like, almost $15. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this. Alrighty. So now, because this one has MIPs and FIPs and not garden hoses, well, now I got the fun part, which is I have to put adapters on it. So I'm not going to be able to hold this phone up all the time, apparently. I wonder if I could just hang that off of here somehow. Well, we'll figure out a way for it to hold up. See, camera's on this side. Squeeze it there. Sorry about all the noise here. Isn't like I really planned this out. I'm just trying to help out people who are in the same situation as me. So, now first gotta put the Teflon tape on this male fitting here. See which way it goes. Alright, so some people say I put on way too much of this stuff, but I really hate my my fittings leaking, so I rather put on too much than not enough. That's just how I roll. I think we're good enough. So on this side, because of the flow comes from up here down, this side is going to have the male side, and this side is going to have, ironically, the female side. So Lowe's or Home Depot, they do sell a brass adapter that go from 3/4 inch male, so it's MIP, to MHP, which is the male hose fitting. So I'm going to crank it down the best I can with my hand, and then if I need to put some more torque on it later, after I try it out, see if there's any leaks, then I'll go ahead and wrench it down. Now this next piece I bought, I only found it at Lowe's, and I gotta go ahead and wrap this one up too. And this is your 3/4 inch male MIP, well MPT, and FHT, which is your female hose adapter, and it also swivels, which makes life so much easier when dealing with garden hoses. So I just gotta put some Teflon tape on this male, and I'm gonna just go ahead and wrap her on up. Hope this bug doesn't bite me or sting me that's hanging around. I think I got plenty. And we're gonna go ahead and thread this bad boy in. Seems almost too easy. Oh, now it's tightening up. That's good. Starting to get worried when it was not getting tight. Alright, so got that in. Now, back to the other side. Always make sure it has your washer in. So this one right here, I'm going to go ahead and tighten this bad billy up. Now I got a 35 psi mainly so that if the Miracle Grow is only 30 psi, I don't want that to become you know, if I got a 30 psi regulator, I didn't want it to be an issue if it didn't how can I put this, work, and having to go back, return it. So I decided to just go with 35 psi and hope for the best. So I guess I should have had that taken out. So now I just gotta tighten this side up. Might have to change my hose.